Today we are going to begin chapter 13, and I will read to you from verse 1 to 17. Jesus knew on the evening of Passover day that it would be his last night on the earth before returning to his Father. During supper, the devil had already suggested to Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, that this was the night to carry out his plan to betray Jesus. Jesus knew that the Father had given him everything and that he had come from God and would return to God, and how he loved his disciples. So he got up from the supper table, took off his robe, wrapped a towel around his loins, poured water into a basin, and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel he had around him. When he came to Simon Peter, Peter said to him, "Master, you shouldn't be washing our feet like this." Jesus replied, "You don't understand now why I'm doing it. Someday you will." "No," Peter protested, "you shall never wash my feet." "But if I don't, you can't be my partner," Jesus replied. Simon Peter exclaimed, "Then wash my hands and head as well, not just my feet." Jesus replied, "One who has bathed all over needs only to have his feet washed to be entirely clean. Now you are clean." But that isn't true for everyone here. For Jesus knew who would betray him. That is what he meant when he said, "Not all of you are clean." After washing their feet, he put on his robe again and sat down and asked, "Do you understand what I was doing? You call me Master and Lord, and you do well to say it, for it is true. And since I, the Lord and Teacher, have washed your feet, you ought to wash each other's feet. I have given you an example to follow. Do as I have done to you." How true it is that a servant is not greater than his master, nor is the messenger more important than the one who sends him. You know these things, now do them. That is the path of blessing. What is clear here for all of us is the example Jesus set for his disciples to serve one another. So it is about service. This is an obvious message. I think we love helping others. We like serving others, serving each other. And here comes the problem. And I experienced it especially with elderly people. The more physical barriers we experience, the less able, we become to help and serve others. The less we are able to serve, unfortunately, the more useless we think we are. And I think it's strange. We rather want, to be the one who helps others than the one who is helped or served. I think it's about pride, isn't it? We are too proud to accept other people's help. So I would say, drop your pride today. Please just drop it. Leave it behind. When you are in a situation and position, being in need of others' help and service, you have two options. Pridefully reject, others people's help, or humbly accept it. Basically, allowing others to help you is a way of service. They could not practice their call to serve you if you do not allow them to help you. I know it's not easy because we think it's about weakness, but that's not true. We are never too old or never too ill to serve others through being willing to accept their service. Remember that today.